Who won the Stanley Cup in 1993?
The Montreal Canadiens.
They did win the Stanley Cup in 93.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freaking sports encyclopedia over here. Funny enough, me and Jake lived together for a while. Jake can name you any Stanley Cup winner from the last, 20, 30 years probably. Yeah. You could probably name back to the 80s.
Not the 80s.
Oh, that's 40.
90s.
Yeah, and you had a perfect bracket last year.
Yeah, I completely guessed on all of that and got it completely right.
That's insane. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Birdwatching Podcast, where we ask chicks questions to get answers for you guys. Not today, though. We got a special guest. His name's Jake Berry. What's going on, Jake?
Not much.
How are you?
Good. How about you?
Good, man. Jake was my roommate last year. He's also known as the sound guy. If you've ever seen any of the past episodes, you've seen him in those. He's usually working the soundboard.
There is no soundboard.
I know. I love it. All right, Jake, you know better than anybody. We start with the Rooster review.
Yep.
So we're going to try out a beverage, give it a rating. Make sure to give a decimal because no decimals is rookie scores. Yep. All right, so today we're trying out the Tecate Cerveza Light. It's a Mexican beer, and I've had them before. Have you had these?
I've had one.
You've tried them?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So we're going to, crack them open, try them out, knock it, and dock it. All right, what are you thinking? You got a rating?
I'll give it a 7.2.
7.2.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go. Are we ranking this off of all beers or just light beers?
Light beers.
Light beers.
Yep.
Okay, then I'm going to go 6.1.
Okay.
I think for all beers, it's probably a 5.1.
Yeah.
Because to me, it kind of tastes like aluminum a little bit.
What?
Like it tastes like the can.
You've tasted aluminum before?
It tastes like metal, though.
You've tasted metal before?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Doesn't it? Try it again. Tell me it doesn't taste like you're licking the side of a pop top.
I can see that.
Yeah. Cheers. All right. So first game we're playing, it's called Head Scratcher. And you know how this works, but today we're doing a little bit differently. We're going to do sports edition. So I'm going to give you 5 sports questions. And if you answer 3 out of the 5 correctly, I'm going to give you a scratch-off ticket.
All right.
You can win up to $10,000.
Let's go.
All right, here's your first one. Are you ready?
Yep.
Your first head scratcher question is, who won the Stanley Cup in 1993?
The Montreal Canadiens.
They did win the Stanley Cup in 93.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freaking sports encyclopedia over here. All right, here's your next one. Which 3 quarterbacks earned the most fantasy points in last year's NFL season?
Mahomes.
Yep.
Allen.
Yes.
And Burrow?
No. Good guess, though. Jalen Hurts from the Eagles. The quarterback.
I should have guessed that.
That was good, though. You were right on the money. All right, so as of right now, you're 1 for 2. We're going into your third question. We need you to get 3 out of the 5 correct. All right. Here's your third one. What team took second place in the 2009 March Madness tournament?
Michigan State.
Michigan State did take second place.
What are you? You know what you're doing. Give me the scratch.
That's so good.
I just remember that because it was in Detroit.
I know. That's why I picked that one. All right, 2 for 3. So you need 1 of the next 2 to win the scratch off. Here's your next one. What do you call it when a bowler makes 3 strikes in a row?
Turkey.
It is a turkey.
Yeah.
Congratulations. All right, so I do have the scratch off for you, but we're going to do it after the episode because in past episodes I've realized it takes way too long to scratch it off.
Yeah.
So we'll do that after the episode, and we'll let you know how much he won in the description for the YouTube video.
Probably nothing.
True.
Great optimism, kid.
Yeah, that's my boy. All right, here is your last one, just for kicks and gigs. Let's see if you can get it right. Which golf tournament did Tiger Woods win by 12 strokes, claiming his first major win? Which golf tournament?
I'm going to guess the PGA Open. No.
The USA Open? The
Yeah,
US Open?
Yeah.
It was not the US Open. It was actually the Masters. But you already won. So what are we even doing here?
I don't know anything about golf, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Well, you crushed I knew you were going to get the Michigan State one. I knew you were going to get the Canadians one. And then I knew it was kind of a shot in the dark for fantasy football and golf. But figured you'd get turkey. Attaboy. Attaboy.
You give me anything hockey related, I'll get that.
I know.
Spot on.
Yeah, you're actually, funny enough, me and Jake lived together for a while. Jake can name you any Stanley Cup winner from the last, 20
30 years.
30 years probably.
Yeah.
You could probably name back to the 80s.
Not the 80s.
Oh, that's 40.
90s.
Yeah, and you had a perfect bracket last year.
Yeah, I completely guessed on all of that and got it completely right.
That's insane. You were like it was so funny though, because when you did it, you were like, "Oh, I won. I'm going to get like $1,000 in a jersey probably." And then and then the next day you told
I
me
got
like
85th place in the country. Yeah.
yeah. There's like another pocket full of people that did the exact same thing as you, but still incredible. Most
this
people
year didn't turn out so well.
No. What was your percentage or whatever it was?
10.
10?
Yeah.
Who did you think was going to win at the beginning?
I had the Avalanche winning, but they lost in the first round. So,
which is crazy. Because I remember after last Stanley Cup, you had told me you're like, Avalanche is going to win again.
Yeah,
I was like,
and then you said, "Oh, well, watch them get all injured," and that's completely what happened. Yeah.
I was just kidding. I didn't know it was going to happen, but it did. It did.
And
end
of course,
up playing out
the
that
team
way.
I hate the most in the league has to win the Stanley Cup this year.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go Knights.
No, don't say that.
All right, you ready to talk about chicks?
Sure.
You want to talk about some girlies? Are you ready for your first question?
Yep.
What's a trait in women you've noticed that you don't like?
That's a hard one.
It is a tough one.
I guess how it takes them so long to get ready to go out sometimes.
Yeah.
Like it can take like an hour to an hour and a half sometimes.
Like you're going to Roadrunner and
Yeah.
and it takes a girl too long to get going.
Hit the girl behind me.
I saw Michaela come on a screen just to look at me. I get that. I feel the same way sometimes. I think that's just one of those gender role things that just you can't get over. Girls are going to take longer because they got to put makeup on, they got to do their hair, they got to get ready. You know what I mean?
Well, guys, it takes like 10 minutes.
All we have to do is wet our hair,
Get dressed.
get dressed, go out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look, if you want a girl to look good,
That's
she's gotta take a long time. Okay, let me tell you the steps. She's gotta wash her hair. She's
Yep.
gotta wash her face.
Yep.
She's gotta shave her legs. She's gotta exfoliate. She's gotta put lotion on. She's gotta do her skincare. She's gotta blow dry her hair. She's gotta put on makeup. Okay.
That's like 20 things.
That is a
Well, this
process.
is what you do.
It's
Yeah.
not easy to look good
If you need to be there by 7, you say we have to leave at 5.
at 6:30.
6:30? What?
At
Then they'll
5.
be ready at 6.
Yep.
And that'll give you enough time.
Yep.
So
and
they'll
then-
be ready by 6:30, and then you can leave at 7.
yeah. So you let them know.
We're late today.
We got to be ready to go by 5 or 6 at least. And then by the time you're ready, they're ready to go.
Yep.
Cheers. All right, here's your next relationship question. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
What kind of girl at the gym catches your attention?
I hate you, Elon.
Come on, focus in. What kind of girl catches your attention at the gym? Because you've been working out lately, right?
Yeah.
And how long you been working out?
About 3-4 months.
Yeah?
Yeah.
First time you've ever gone this hard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for you.
Because we started when I came down here
Yep.
first, but then we just stopped.
Yep.
And then you asked me randomly one day if I wanted to go. I was like, yeah, and I've been hooked ever since.
Let's go. And then, so when you walk into the gym, you look around. What girl is catching your attention? The squat rack? Hail.
Yeah, probably.
No, what kind of girl? What you see her and you're like, yeah, I would almost.
I mean,
build up the courage to go talk to her.
I normally don't approach girls in the gym because I don't want to interrupt their workout.
True.
It's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I mean, Elon told me the only way you should ever approach a girl in the gym is if you make eye contact.
Yeah.
Then you smile too.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't want to approach a girl in the
But
gym.
which one catches your attention? What type of girl? Is it like a blonde, like a cute little blonde? Is it like a
I like either mixed or Latina girls.
you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah. That's a preference. I love it.
I mean, that's mostly common at the East Border that I go to. So.
Yeah, right. I do like me some Latinas. I do have a thing for Latinas, so I get you there. No doubt about it. Mixed girls are cute too. But Latinas, man, they're feisty.
Yeah, I'm
You don't
kinda
know if they're
scared
gonna
about
kiss you or
dating.
bite your head off.
Yeah. It's kind of scary thing about dating Latinas is that some are psychos. Not all of them.
No, that's fine. You can have an opinion.
I mean, I've heard stories about that.
They're a little feisty. You know, they come from a background where they know their worth, so they're gonna let you know. Good.
Big family.
Yeah, family oriented.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. All right, here's your next relationship question. What's your go-to line when messaging a girl online?
I hate you. I hate you so much.
What's your
Shut
go-to
up,
line?
Elon.
Well, let's say you're on Tinder, you match with a girl. What's your first response?
Do I have to send the first message or she send
You
the
have
first
to send the first message. What would you say? What's your go-to line?
message? I don't know.
Yes, you do. I know it. I know what it is.
No.
This is actually a loaded question. I do know what it is.
I'm gonna say something else because that's not what I say on Tinder or Bumble.
Lies.
No, it's not. It's not.
What do you say?
Just read your most recent.
Yeah. Open up
Bumble
Tinder.
Or Tinder.
Yeah. Open up
I
Tinder.
I
Let's look
haven't
at-
used Tinder in like 2
Okay, well,
months.
Bumble, whatever.
All right. Let's look at your most recently used dating app, and what was the response?
I kind of deleted my profile.
Ah, you're
Shut
such a
up,
liar.
liar.
You're such a liar.
All right,
Come on, Jake.
I will tell them for you.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Trying to find one that doesn't say what we're thinking you're gonna say.
Shut up.
Dude,
You can say, it's fine.
Say it.
It's not bad. Now there's a build up.
I mean, okay, it's only that if she goes to school we went to.
So but then like you will only ask that if you know that they went there.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Or
Okay.
that like they go there currently.
So
Okay.
What's the line? Do you go where currently?
You go to GCU.
Shut up. That's what we were looking for. Yeah.
I mean, other than that, if it's like some like
But
random.
it works.
I
You
mean,
get
yeah.
you get dates out of it. I'm not gonna put you down. You do get dates on dating
He
apps.
does.
Yeah.
I will attest.
You actually get more dates than I do.
Big perk.
Hey ho, feeling good.
Okay, if it's not like a girl that went to our school, it's like some like she goes to like ASU or something, or
Yeah.
like some like random other girl.
Yeah. What would you say?
Do you go to ASU?
So are you as crazy as other Arizona girls?
There you go.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Does that work?
No.
No.
I haven't said that. But I don't even remember the last time I said.
Really?
Yeah.
Sent a message?
Yeah. Because I like I said, I haven't been on those apps in like a couple months probably.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just focusing on yourself a little bit.
Like recently, yeah.
What's
I've been working a lot more recently.
What's your
too.
marriage goal? Like how many years until you want to be like locked down? You got your chick. You're talking
3 to
about
4,
3 4
probably.
years.
Yeah.
So
maybe
by the time
5.
you're 30,
Yeah.
so you want to be 30, married, kids by 32.
Maybe 32, 33, around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if she's not fertile anymore?
That'd be bad. Yeah.
is that a thing?
Yes.
Wait, what?
I want to start having
What?
kids at like 27. Are you kidding me?
I think 28, 29 is.
I'm 22.
Watch Elon run out the door.
That's fair. 28, 29, that's not bad.
How old are you guys?
23?
I'm 22.
Oh, you guys have so
He's
much time.
almost 24 though, so.
Okay, but we're 25, 26.
Yeah. but
So-
you're
Like,
yeah,
Also,
right.
Our window is getting a little bit smaller,
No,
but we're
because-
also
it's
dudes,
women.
so we can do we can
Yeah.
pump them out whenever. You might just have to find a younger gal.
Yeah.
So like you're 32, she's 18.
There's an actor. There's
Just
an
kidding.
actor who just had a kid.
Yeah, it's Al Pacino.
Yeah, Al Pacino just had a kid at 80.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
insane.
his girlfriend's 29. That's I'm sorry, but that's gross.
Dude, Al Pacino's gonna watch.
They
this.
said he didn't even know she was pregnant either. He wasn't like comprehending it.
Really.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
He probably couldn't even comprehend him in the bed. He was,
That's so funny. All right, let's move on to the next one. Do you like a girl who wears makeup or no makeup?
I mean, I guess it depends on. I was just trying to think.
Yeah, you're
okay?
good. Take your time.
I guess it just depends on the situation. Like if we're like staying in like at home, doesn't really matter to me. But,
Right.
I mean, if like most girls care about like what they look like when they go out in public, so I totally understand that when.
So you don't mind makeup. Would you prefer natural?
I mean, at home, I mean that's fine, but I mean, I guess it varies when you go out.
All right. So I'm trying to figure it out. Do you like makeup? You seem like you kind of lean towards makeup a little bit.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
So you like a girl who's prettied up a little bit, kind of
Yeah.
dolled up. Yeah.
yeah.
I would say for me, I kind of tend to lean towards like natural girls. Like the ones that really stand out to me are the ones that are like no makeup and they still look smoking. Which, I mean,
It doesn't like I said, it just depends on the situation.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. I do get that though. Like you're at home, no makeup, totally fine.
I don't
if we're going to go
care.
out, you're going
Yeah.
to doll up, you're still going to look pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers. I respect that. Here is your next relationship question. Do you find it attractive when a girl you like wears your team sports clothing?
Yeah. That's pretty sexy. Yeah. Especially if she's wearing a Sharks jersey.
Yeah. So let's say you're talking to a girl and she sends you a snap of she's only wearing a long sleeve San Jose Sharks jersey. Yeah. That'll get you.
Like someone did to you at the T-Wolves.
Yeah.
shirt.
Somebody did do that for me
Yeah.
one time.
Yeah. We don't need to speak about that. We don't need to speak about
What
her.
do you think the appeal is of it? It's just like,
I mean,
you love something that I love,
I mean, they probably don't even care. They're just doing it to try to get your attention.
and that's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. When a girl like makes an effort to like get your attention, it's pretty hot.
If she's wearing a Golden Knights anything, it's
Yeah.
off
Yeah.
completely.
Let's say you go over to a girl's house, you go to her apartment, and you guys are gonna hang out for the night, and then she gets you at the door, and she's wearing a Mark Stone jersey.
No.
You gonna leave? What if she's a 10?
Okay, I probably wouldn't leave. I'd probably if she takes a jersey off, I'm probably just gonna take it and burn it probably. But,
Yeah. When she's sleeping, you're gonna burn it in the bathroom.
And, yeah. Or just hide it somewhere where she
Yeah.
can't find it.
There you go. Like your Fenway poster.
I don't even know where that is anymore.
I know.
I think it's in Ross's trunk, like of his car, but I'm not sure.
He said it was in the house, but it wasn't in his room.
Oh, I have no idea.
Same.
Did he put it in the attic in the garage?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't want to go up there.
There's too many creepy critters.
Yeah. Well, considering all the stuff we found in the backyard over the past couple
Those
months.
spiders?
Yeah.
Those black widows. Yeah,
Was
those
that
are-
like at least like 15 black widows in the backyard?
We've probably found, I think we're up to volume 13 on Snapchat, but we've probably killed 15.
Yeah.
I think we missed
I
the
haven't
first
I haven't
couple.
looked at all recently. There's probably like 10 back there.
Yeah, they're
right
probably
now.
just multiplying.
Yeah. I might have to go do some exterminating when I get home tonight.
Do it, man. Send me some videos so I can post it on my socials.
Will do.
All right, here's your last relationship question. How often does your mom ask about me?
I knew you were going to include something about that.
Did she ever talk about me?
Yeah, she did a couple weeks ago actually. She was like, "How's that dumbass Jack doing?"
She said that?
No,
What'd she say?
no, just kidding. She didn't say anything about
Ah, you're killing me, man. Getting my
you. I
hopes
know
up for nothing.
you always know how to push my buttons though when it comes to my mom.
I always have to say something about your
Yeah.
mom. It
And I just go along with it. Yeah.
Like, oh, you think you're so
I remember
funny.
when you were on Fortnite that one night, and that one guy actually thought it was gonna piss me off. I found that so fucking
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
hilarious.
that dude was like, is he actually mad? And then you left the room. You were like, you're so stupid, whatever. And then he was like, yo, is he actually mad at you? I was like, no, he's not actually mad.
No, I just go along with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play along. All right. You ready for your next segment?
Yep.
Next thing we're going to do, it's called Hot Takes. So you're going to have to give me a couple hot takes that you think, maybe something that most people wouldn't agree with you. And then we'll go from there. But do you want to start or do you want me to start?
You can start.
All right, I'll start with mine. My first one, SpaghettiOs are gross. I truly think that, but I'll give some backing. I don't like tomato soup,
No,
and that's what it tastes like.
you don't like tomato soup.
I do not
What?
I do not like tomato soup.
How do you not like tomato soup?
I just like it's just
That
it-
goes with grilled cheese. So good.
I don't like it.
You don't like that?
Uh-uh.
Wow.
I know. Isn't that effed up?
Everybody loves that.
I know, dude. I don't
That's
like.
so weird.
I don't like tomato soup. I don't like tomato based. I don't based whatever it's called. I don't like. The only ones I like is like ketchup, and then if you put it on a burger, I'll eat it. If you put it on tacos, I'll eat it. If you cook it, I'll eat it. But can't do soup. I don't know why. Can't do full tomatoes either. But you like SpaghettiOs.
I mean, I don't really eat them anymore.
You used to.
Not anymore.
Yeah. How long?
I mean, when I came down here, yeah, it was like every other day.
Yeah. You ate a lot of SpaghettiOs.
But yeah, not anymore though.
What was your last can of SpaghettiOs?
Dude, that it was the only thing left in the pantry when I got home from work the other night. That was what I made.
What about before that?
Probably like 3 months.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen you eat a thing of SpaghettiOs in so long.
Oh, I mean, ever since I discovered the air fryer, it's been the chicken nuggets like every single time. I love. You show me the air fryer. I love that thing so much.
Such a funny story. When I had showed him the air fryer, he was like, "Oh, I thought it was for like veggies," and I was like, "But you've seen me cook fish," and then you were like, "I don't like fish," and I was like, "Not my point."
Yep.
That's funny. Yeah, the air fryer is awesome. We definitely cook a decent amount of chicken nuggets in that puppy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Basically, that's all I cook in the air fryer.
Yeah, that was one of my go-to meals, or like chicken tenders or anything like that.
Yep.
So good. All right, do you have a hot take for me? Do you remember your hot takes?
I'm gonna say Arizona drivers are probably the worst drivers in the entire country.
I don't know if that's a hot take. I actually agree with you. Arizona drivers are
Like they're literally so stupid.
when you come from the Midwest, when people have to deal with snow, I think there's like this natural buildup of like you're 16, at some point you're gonna have to drive in
Yeah.
snow. You kind of understand like what it takes to be a good driver.
Yeah.
Arizona does not have that.
Like how the fuck do they get? Sorry,
You're
didn't
good.
mean to
You're good.
swear.
You're good.
How do they get their driver's licenses down here? Like,
I don't
seriously.
know. I don't know.
Like the amount of times I get like into an accident on the highway on the way like to and from work every like day, it's probably like 3 or 4.
Right.
Because people just cut you. They don't even use their blinkers to like cut you off on the highway.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course I get really mad.
Yeah. You do have some road rage issues.
Yeah, I do.
when I drive with Jake, sometimes I'll be like, dude, just like relax.
And then I'm like, shut up.
Got me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you jackass.
Oh, did I tell you what happened the other day?
No.
I was on my way to work in the morning, and this Toyota cut me off, and you can take a guess who it was from the gym.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
So you were mad, and then you're like, oh, I'm not mad.
Luckily she didn't see me flip her off.
You
but-
flipped her off?
Yeah, she didn't see me do it though.
All right,
I didn't know it was her.
Little bit of backstory. Again, we go to the same gym, and there's a girl there that we have a nickname for.
Yeah, we're not gonna say the nickname. But...
Her name is Fake Lips.
Okay, yeah. That you came up with that.
I did come up with that. It was just like a spur of the moment kind of thing, but she does have fake lips for sure. Pretty attractive young lady. And so, I mean, anytime we go there, we see her and we point it out.
Yep.
And the fact that
she
he got cut
likes the
off,
attention from us too.
she does like the
yeah.
attention, I think.
Every time, like
She smiles at us.
at us.
Yeah.
Every time she looks at us.
Yeah. So she cut you off.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then like I didn't know. I thought it might be her at first because like we seen her leaving her like car before.
Yeah.
And
You're like,
it
"That's the
was
car
the
she
same
drives, but who
exact like
knows?" Yeah.
Toyota. And then I pulled up alongside her, to, like, because I was going like 85.
Yeah.
And then
probably a 40.
I realized it was her. I was like, oh shit. I was like, luckily she wasn't looking at me though when I
Right.
flipped her off. But I usually tend to get pretty mad when stuff like that happens on the
Yeah, you
highways.
get a little fired up over road
Yeah.
rage stuff.
Especially down here, like Midwest, people are a lot more calm. And like,
Yeah.
I don't know, for some reason, like when I'm driving around in Michigan, like if somebody cuts me off, I'll get mad for like, I don't know, like 10 seconds, but I'll let it go.
Right.
But down here, people are just so stupid.
Why does it get under your skin more here than it does back home?
Because they don't know how to drive here.
It's like that much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Arizona drivers. If you're on the
was
on the
like-
road tonight, make sure to drink a beer.
Because I literally tell like all my friends at work, I was like, the way you guys drive down here, if you drive like that in the Midwest, you're probably going to get shot.
Well, yeah. Somebody's gonna say something to you
Or a
if
fight
you,
will start a lot easier in the Midwest.
If you relocated everybody from Arizona and you put them in Minnesota and then or Michigan and they were driving around, people would actually be like, "What is wrong with them?"
Yeah.
It's like that contrast of a difference.
Like people down here they just do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Like without using their blinkers or anything. They
Yeah.
even check their blind spots sometimes.
Never
Yeah.
check. Nobody uses their blinkers. No, everybody changes lanes without. It's like if you've seen. Have you seen those videos of like India where it's just
Yeah.
like nobody uses a blinker, but like everybody just like still works. It's like organized
Yeah.
chaos. It's like that here, but it's not organized.
Yep.
It's like just one random person will do it, and then
Yep.
it's just like you're gonna kill somebody.
Yep. Even semis do it down here too.
Yeah, which is
I saw that
crazy.
the other day. I was on my way home from work. I was on 67th, and I said like this car was in the left lane. The semi just cut him off out of nowhere.
Really?
And the guy like lost his mind too. I drove by. I was like, I pointed at the semi. I was like, and then I flipped off the semi. The guy in the car was like, "Yep, he's nodded his head." Yep.
That's so funny. Elon, do you mind sitting in that chair and moving Fangs over?
Yeah. Come on, buddy, come on. Excuse me, buddy.
You can just pick him right up. Just put him right on that chair. He won't care.
He's already next to you.
Oh, go sit down. Go sit down. Go. Go out of the kitchen. You want to just grab him? And then, yeah, there you go. There you go. Perfect.
I love that dog. He's so funny. I mean, like, I don't want Mason and Delaney to see this, but
What?
like, he's dumb. Yeah. No offense to them.
I think they'd agree with you. I think they'd be like, yeah, he's stupid.
his bark is so fucking annoying.
Yeah, his bark.
He
that's-
barks at the dumbest shit too.
That's what's gotten under my skin since I've been here. Not that anything, it's like so easy. Oh my gosh, this house is great and the dogs are great. Sometimes he'll go to the front door and start barking. I'm like, I know you're just barking at a Jeep going by or something like that. You know?
Like there's no one out there.
There's nobody out there. And the Jeep is long gone. And he's just like, but it is what it is. Dogs are going to be dogs. All right, you ready for your next? Oh, I actually have a hot take. My next hot take for you. Are you ready?
Yep.
Barbecue pizza is better than red sauce pizza.
I've never had red sauce pizza.
What?
Nope.
You've never
I don't
tried
even know what that is.
like red sauce pizza, like normal ass pizza.
Oh, I thought you meant like some like specialty pizza.
No.
Yeah.
Barbecue is better than normal
Yeah.
pizza.
I love barbecue chicken pizza.
I know you do.
Like
And I-
California Pizza Kitchen? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
That hits the spot every night.
Every night, baby.
Yep.
Chicken nuggets and barbecue.
Literally
California
every
Pizza
time you go
Kitchen.
home and open the freezer,
Yeah.
like there's always one in there.
If you go to our house, you will go into the freezer and you'll see a big old red bag of Tyson chicken nuggets
Yep.
and a yellow and black box of California Pizza Kitchen.
Yep.
No matter what time of day, no matter what day of the week,
Thanks, stop.
no matter what time of day, no matter what day of the week.
Okay,
there's-
it's not there all the time.
It is.
But most of the time.
It is.
Yeah, that's true.
It's there a lot.
Yeah.
All right, you got a hot take for me? You had Arizona drivers.
I feel like most girls, like down here especially, they're like,
most girls in
I
Arizona.
feel like they're more entitled
Ah,
than girls are in the Midwest. I don't know if that's a hot take or not.
I'd say it's a hot take because not everybody would agree with you, but I would say there is a certain mentality down here that's different than back home. But
Yeah.
partially, I think it might be because most of the girls that are here in Arizona are going to college here, which means that they're between the ages of 18 and 22.
Yeah.
It's also a very, like, that's the age where,
Distinct age group.
yeah, we're entitled. You know, you're in college, you think you're him. You think you're the only person
And
in the
mommy
world.
and daddy are paying for everything.
Exactly. Yeah, probably. But I think the difference and the contrast is a lot of the girls that are in Minnesota or Michigan, they grew up there. So, like, that's their hometown.
Yeah.
They've kind of grown out of that stage in their life. Whereas, you know, that's considering you're talking to somebody who's over the age of 22. But you're going to get that in the Midwest, too. It's just, I mean, it seems more prominent here because there's so many different girls from different places coming to
Especially like
Arizona.
California.
Yeah.
Like, especially like
Washington.
yeah, Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado.
Minnesota especially.
Minnesota.
Yeah, especially Minnesota.
Well, that kind of goes against what I was saying, but
Did we say Cali already?
Cali's the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely California. Definitely
Oregon,
Yeah, Oregon.
the West Coast.
I'd
Especially.
say the West Coast. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got California girls and you got Colorado girls, even Washington girls a little bit, but not to the full extent, but in the same sense, you got college girls. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Arizona is college girls, so you're gonna see that. You're gonna see the age come through. All right, I got my last hot take, and then it's you. My last hot take: people who get scared of turbulation on planes are annoying. Very, very annoying. If you get scared when we're landing or like coming down the last 25 minutes and the plane starts shaking a little bit and you tweak out, that annoys me.
I can see that.
Nobody has ever died from turbulation. Ever. That's a statistic. Nobody's ever died from it. Why are you getting scared? Because the plane's shaking? It's like we know
that
this
happens.
is gonna...
That happens a lot when you're in the air.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's bound to happen at some point on your trip. If you're taking more than an hour trip, the plane is gonna shake a little bit.
Yeah.
Why are you getting scared? It's like
I mean, if they just have like a certain phobia, I guess.
Yeah, I get it. Maybe I'm being a little harsh, but I just don't.
Some people are just scared, like
even
of flying completely.
Even when you land a plane, you'll see like the person next to you like pushing against the seat in front of them.
Yeah.
Even that kind of bothers me. It's like, relax. You're seat belted in. Like you're not going anywhere.
So funny story. We're talking about planes.
Yeah.
My first semester at GCU, I met my roommate on the Discover trip.
Yeah.
Like on the plane ride down from Chicago to Phoenix.
Yeah.
I turned around. He was sitting behind me. I was like, dude, I don't like flying that much. He goes, on average, did you know that 5 to 7 planes crash every year? I was like, I just turned back around. I was like, I knew we were going to be friends. Yep.
That's my best friend.
Yep.
That's funny, dude. That's funny. You're like, I don't like planes. He's like, did you know that 5 to 7 planes a year crash and everybody dies?
He's been a smartass ever since I've known him. So
you still talk to him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers.
He's back in Illinois, though.
Shout out. What's his name?
Mike.
What up, Mike? You think Mike will watch?
Probably.
Really?
If I tell him about it, yeah.
Cheers. What up, Mike? That's great. All right, so this is your last hot take. What is your last hot take?
The Bud Light marketing decision that they came out with was probably one of the worst in history.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that 100%. I think it was you're catering to an audience of blue-collar dudes who buy cheap beer, and you're trying to appeal to them with...
Wasn't the best idea.
Yeah, no. That's like...
Actually, probably was the worst marketing decision ever.
I'd actually probably agree with you. I mean, they're down 20...
Their sales have plummeted.
20... What was it? They're down like a couple billion, maybe?
Yeah.
Like 2.6 billion or something like that? Which is just insane. Like, that's crazy. That should be proof alone that was not a good marketing strategy.
Yeah.
You know, you look at it and you see how much money you've lost. It's like...
And then they decided...
You do what you want to do, but it's not beneficial.
Yeah, they decided to sponsor another like event too that was like related to that stuff.
Really?
Yeah. And people got like pissed off.
Why would you do it?
Like you just keep shooting yourself in the foot.
Okay, little bit of a conspiracy theory. In my opinion, in situations like that, I think they know that it's not going to be beneficial, but I do think there's somebody behind the scenes who's pushing that agenda, and they are pushing money into the organization too. So realistically, I bet you Bud Light's not even down that much. Like really, I think they have somebody putting money into the organization to say certain things, because big corps are going to have their own agendas. They're going to come up with their own whatever mindset, ideologies, because it's based off of something that they're trying to push.
Okay, so do you think Bud Light wanted to do it at first, or do you think someone paid them to do it? Like
I think at first
I would think they probably didn't want to do it because it was like terrible idea, but I think someone paid them like a crap ton of money to do
I think it's possible. I think that's a conspiracy theory, and that's like almost a hot take in itself, because like there's no proven evidence of that.
Yeah.
But I think that from the beginning, their marketing, whatever she is, their head of marketing was this woman, and she got fired within like weeks of this all happening. So part of me is kind of like, maybe they thought it was going to be a good idea and then it backfired, but you saying that they kind of like doubled down with that second thing.
Yeah.
So it's like
it goes all
part
over.
of me is like, is somebody paying them? Is somebody giving them money to say this shit? Because they know it's not profitable.
Yeah. Like when people found out they were sponsoring that event, it was all over TikTok.
It's stupid. Why would you do it again? You've already seen
you've already shot yourself in the foot once. Why would you do it again?
Why would you shoot your other foot?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get it. I would agree with that on that. That's a good hot take. Not even a really hot take, though. I think a lot of people would agree with that. It's just bad marketing.
Yeah.
That was all the hot takes. So next segment we're going to be talking about questions for girls. Okay. So you brought a couple questions to the podcast to talk about?
Yeah.
All right. So what are you thinking?
Okay. So number one, like what's the one thing guys do in general that like makes them get friend zoned? Like the most common thing.
What puts guys in the friend zone?
Yeah.
All right, so obviously I'm not a chick. So we need you guys to comment below and tell us what you think. But from a guy's perspective, from what I've learned in the past, a couple of the times that have put me into the friend zone is like, and this is going to sound weird, but intimidation. So guys will get intimidated by girls if they think that the girl's out of their league or whatever, you know, really likes them. They might get intimidated. So one of the things, eye contact, huge. Got to make eye contact. So important with girls.
Yep.
2, I think another thing that could put you in the friend zone is if you don't make it clear that you're interested in more than just a friendship. Sometimes girls will be like, oh, I don't know where he's at. You know, maybe it's just best to be friends.
Yeah.
So I think those are the two, probably the two outlets that I see is like, you know, sometimes guys get intimidated. They get put in the friend zone. Sometimes guys don't make the move fast enough. They get put in the friend zone.
Yeah.
But that's from a dude's perspective. So we're going to need some girls to comment too because we need to know.
Yeah.
That's information that we need to know. All right. You got another question for girls? What was your next one?
I forget what we were talking about outside.
So what is your second question for girls?
So what is the difference like in a girl's view between like a man who like is still in college or someone that is like graduated is like family material?
Yeah. What's the distinction between like I'm
Like, what
in
makes them
college,
different? Yeah.
I'm kind of a boy figuring out
I would say
myself to a guy who's like, I'm ready to start a family.
I would say probably maturity.
I mean, it is maturity. It's definitely that's an aspect of it. I think part of it also is like, I think it's attractive to women when you have a connection to like, this is what I want to do for a career.
Yeah.
Careers are super important. I think girls find a lot of there's attractive qualities in, you know, application, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of attractiveness in application. So I think when girls see you doing something like that, they find that attractive. Outside of that, I think the distinction is just like you do get out of college and realize like there's not all these girls around me anymore. Like I have to figure out how I'm going to give myself value.
Yep.
And that's big. You got to find out what your value is. Unfortunately, as a guy, you have to establish value. For girls, not the same. They have their own way of being valued, looking valuable. Guys, it's about business, man. You got to make that bread.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, you got one more for me? One more relationship question? Do you want to talk about
Oh yeah. Is it better for the guy to pay for the whole bill completely on the first date, or is it better just to ask to split it?
All right, so from obviously again, not a girl, but from past podcasts I've talked to girls about this. Is it attractive when a guy picks up the tab? Is it expected that a guy picks up the tab? From a guy's perspective, I think there's something that's super cool about a girl claiming half of the bill. From a girl's perspective, I could see it being very attractive that a guy's just like, no, don't worry about it.
It's most common for guys to pay for it.
Yeah,
the
for
whole
sure.
thing.
I mean, which makes sense. You know, kind of whatever the mentality is, breadwinner, whatnot. But I get that. I get where people are coming from, that they're like, you know, I want to split a bill. Part of me is like, I get it. You never met this girl in your life. You know, you don't know this girl. Maybe she's a bum. You know, you don't want to date her. Then splitting the bill is the best option. If it's something that you're really interested in, and this is probably a good a good tell. If you're interested in a girl and you're willing to invest the money to pay for the dinner, she's going to see that. It's attractive. It is attractive. Girls like that. So,
yep.
All right. Let's take a quick break. All right. So, the next game we're going to play, it's called More or Less. And yours specifically is hockey goals. So, you're going to tell me this person had more or less goals than this other person.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
So you should be able to get it. I
Okay.
think. We'll see. It's going to be tough, though. All right. Kevin Dineen.
I have no idea who that is.
He played for Philly, Carolina, Ottawa. What's CBJ?
Columbus.
Columbus?
Yep.
So he played for those teams. Kevin Dineen or Mike Ridley. Who had more goals?
You put me in a bad spot because I honestly have never heard of these two guys in my life.
All right, perfect. Kevin Dineen.
Who did the other guy play for?
Mike Ridley played for the Rangers, Washington, Toronto, and Vancouver.
I'm going to say Janine.
Dineen?
Yeah.
Deneen had 378. Mike Ridley had 320. Nice.
Okay. Yeah, I was a lucky guess. To be
All
honest.
right. So now you got to keep going with Kevin. 378 goals in his career. Did he have more or less than Stu Barnes?
Less.
He had less than Stu Barnes.
Yep.
Stu Barnes had 291 career
Dang
goals.
it.
Oh. All right, we're going to do 3 more.
Okay.
This game will resume after this ad. All right, here's your next one. Jamie Benn or Bobby Hollick? Do you know those guys?
I know Jamie Bennett because he's the captain of the Stars.
Yep. He's only played for the Stars. Bobby Hollick has played for HFD,
Hartford.
Hartford,
Yep.
New Jersey,
Yep.
Rangers, and Atlanta.
I wouldn't have scored much in Atlanta, but yeah.
Who do you think it is? Jamie Benn or Bobby Hollick?
How many other years?
I might be butchering these names. I don't know hockey
No,
players.
you're fine. How many years did the other guy play?
I don't know. Doesn't tell me. Just gives me names and the teams they played for.
I'm gonna say Jamie Benn.
Jamie Benn had 365 goals. Bobby Hollick has 346.
Okay, good.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so your next one. Jamie Benn or Vincent LeCavalier? Is that how you say it?
Yeah. LeCavalier.
LeCavalier?
Yeah.
All right. Jamie Benn or Vincent LeCavalier?
That's a close one. I'm gonna say. I mean, Jamie Benn's still active.
He is. Is
Cavalier's
Vincent done?
retired. Yeah, he's
Is he?
retired.
He played for the Lightning,
Yeah.
Philly, and the Kings.
I'm gonna say Ben.
Ben.
Yeah.
LeCavalier had 447 goals.
Yeah.
All right.
I honestly don't know any of his stats, but
So here's your last one. If you can get this one right, we'll give you a pat on the back.
oh, okay. Yeah, that's nice.
All right. Brad Marchand? Marchand?
Marchand.
Marchand?
Yeah.
Or Bill Guerin? Bill Guerin played for the Devils, Edmonton, Boston, Dallas, the Sharks,
The Sharks.
St.
Let's
Louis,
go.
New York, and Pittsburgh. Brad has played for Boston. Who has more career
I'm
goals?
gonna say Marchand.
Marchand. Marchand had 413. Bill had 468.
Oh.
Oh.
Dang. Well, he played for a crap ton of teams. So.
Yeah, he did. You disappointed me.
I don't know half these players you told me about, so that's why. If you would have said like McDavid and Gretzky, I would have said immediately because I would have known
Yeah.
immediately.
Gretzky has more than McDavid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, by a lot.
Gretzky has more than anyone.
Dude, some of our hockey fans out there, if you're watching right now, let us know. Would you have done better? All right, here's your last game. Are you ready?
Yep.
It's called Cute or Cringe. You know how this works?
Yep.
So I'm going to ask you, I'm going to give you a couple different variables. You're going to tell me cute, you like it, cringe, you don't like it.
All right.
Here's your first one. And just to let you know, these are sports teams based.
Okay.
Here's your first one. The Michigan Wolverines.
Cringe.
I thought you were from Michigan.
I'm a Michigan State fan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's
we
the
don't like U of M.
What's the difference? Like, what makes somebody a Wolverine fan or a Spartan fan?
I guess it just depends on who your parents like.
Yeah,
Because
true.
like my dad, like
He's a state fan.
my whole family is Michigan State.
Yeah.
So
Where
yeah.
does that originate from? Why is he a state fan? Do you know?
I think his parents were probably Michigan State fans, and
Mm-hmm.
that made him be MSU, then made us be MSU. Yeah.
So is it inevitable that if you like Michigan State, you have to hate Michigan
I mean,
University?
if anyone in our family is a Michigan fan, my dad will like disown them.
Really?
Yeah.
What if I told you, Dad, like, yeah, go Wolverines?
He'd probably give you a really dirty look.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
would. He would. He doesn't hold it back either.
No.
I've gone to dinner with him one time, and he does not hold anything back.
He doesn't.
Here's your next one. Cute or cringe? Florida Atlantic University.
Cute.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
I mean, I was happy for the Final Four run they had.
Yeah.
I mean, I predicted them to go to the Elite Eight, but I wasn't expecting a Final Four run.
Final Four run? Crazy.
They should have been in the championship game.
You're a pretty big March Madness guy.
Yeah.
You watch it.
I like the
year.
underdogs, yeah.
Yeah, you root for the underdogs.
Like they were the lowest seed to make the Final Four. So.
Were they a 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that they should have been in the championship game if they wouldn't blow that lead in the second half.
True. Does that still haunt your dreams?
No, not really. But I saw how much exposure they got, like for the run. They got like their enrollment got like increased by like 7,000.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for them. from what I remember, you get pretty passionate about certain teams.
Yeah. Hey, we don't need to talk about that one team.
Why not?
Because I don't want to talk about that. I'm gonna have to have that image of them with the Stanley Cup's gonna be scarred in my head the rest of my life. So
Isn't it such a dope picture with Stoney?
no, it's not, because my team has been in the league for 30 years and they've been to the final once. Vegas has been to the final twice in 6 years and won
Who's
already.
your team?
The Sharks.
The Sharks.
Yeah, the arch rival of Vegas. So yeah,
Interesting. The
Yeah.
arch rival? Would you say Vegas would say that the Sharks are their arch
Yeah.
rival? Really?
yeah.
So what's the Sharks missing? What do you need to make this
Oh,
team?
I mean, right now they're in a rebuild, so
So it's gonna be a couple of years,
like 3-4 years probably.
before they even have a winning record, probably.
Yeah, they were terrible last year.
What's your draft pick this year?
4th.
And you didn't get first?
No, the Blackhawks did. Of course, the Blackhawks did. Why would the
Of course they
Blackhawks
did.
get first?
Why would it not be Chicago?
Yeah.
Golly.
'Cause they need a new cornerstone player after Patrick Kane left.
Right.
Yeah,
And it's gonna be
Connor Bedard.
Connor Bedard.
Yeah.
All right, here's your next one. Cute or cringe? The New York Yankees.
Cringe.
Cringe.
I mean, I know Ross might watch this later, but I mean, I don't really give a shit about baseball in general, to be honest. But I like making fun of him for being a Yankees fan because they always choke in the playoffs.
Right. Always.
And when you and I went to Goodwill and bought that Red Sox picture,
You
that
took
was
it
so
down?
funny.
So
yeah.
Jake bought a 2004 Red Sox
World
World
Series?
Series?
Yeah.
And put it up on the wall. It was so funny. Put it up there. Our other roommate is a huge Yankees fan. He's from New Jersey. He saw it, didn't even say anything to us. Immediately took it down.
Well, he thought it was Yankee Stadium at
Yeah.
first,
He's like, oh shit.
and then we put it back up again, and we haven't seen it since.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since. He didn't like that one too much.
And he was like, if you put it back up again, I'm gonna smash it.
yeah, I'm gonna.
I was like, well, you're
gonna
gonna.
break it to the trash.
I was like, you're gonna Venmo me $8 then for what I paid for it.
Because that's what we paid at Goodwill.
Yeah.
It was like $8. It was
Yeah.
so good. Oh, it's so funny, dude. I love that. All right, here's your next one. Cute or cringe? The Las Vegas Golden Knights.
Cringe.
We already kind of touched base on this, but I knew that one is a little bit cringy for you.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
I have a certain nickname for them, but I'm not gonna say it.
Go ahead and say it, and we'll bleep it.
No.
Go ahead and say it. We'll bleep it. I'll bleep
The
it.
Vegas Golden.
Don't believe it.
It doesn't even rhyme with Knights.
Who cares?
The
Every
Las
single
Vegas
player.
Golden I hate you. And everybody
Every
else-
single player on that team, I hate with a passion. I used to like some of the players. Like
Where does it come from? Why do you hate the Golden Knights so much?
Okay, if you ask any fan base in the NHL,
No. I'm not asking any fan base. Why do you hate the Golden Knights so much?
because they're the arch rival of my team,
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
and they've had more success in 6 years than my team has had in 30.
so it might be a little bit of jealousy.
Yeah, I can see that. But like in general, if you ask any fan base of any team in the league,
Yeah.
Vegas is the most hated team in the league.
Is it?
Yes,
My most hated is probably the Penguins
or the Blues.
or the Blues. Nope, take it back. I don't even hate the Penguins. I hate the Blues.
The Wild aren't really in a good spot right now either because they can't make it out of the first round.
Yeah, they're tough. I mean, that's Minnesota.
Minnesota
to a
teams
T,
in
though.
general.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Like the Twins.
Twins.
Are in first place right now with like a losing record.
Yeah, and we're gonna
Yeah.
lose in 4 in the playoffs. Minnesota has lost the last, I think it's 18 games in the postseason. Twins. Wolves haven't gotten out of the first round since Jimmy Butler, who played 57 games for us. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started. And the Wild never get out of the first round. We get beat by the Blues.
2015 was the last time they made it out of the first round.
Right, exactly. And we lost in the second.
And you got swept in the second round.
The only team that we have to credit is the Lynx. For real.
But no one pays attention.
The
to
Minnesota
that.
Lynx. That's our best team.
You guys will break through eventually.
We'll see you next
Maybe like
Monday.
maybe like another 50 years. Yeah.
No, yeah. We're
I could see the team most.
and the Vikings lose in the playoffs every year. We've never won before. Being a Minnesota fan hurts.
If you had
It
to,
hurts, man.
if you had to pick one Minnesota team to break out, like the next one to like break out and make it deep into the playoffs, who would it be?
Probably the Vikings.
Yeah.
I think
Either
so.
I would say either the Vikings or the Wild.
I don't think the Vikings would ever win because I don't think we can win with Kirk Cousins, but I do think that we could make it to the Super Bowl and lose.
Could you see the Wild eventually like breaking out and making it deep?
I could, but I think we need another asset I don't
Yeah.
think Kaprizov can do it by
can't
himself.
everything.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. I don't think we have enough assets. I think we have a good goalie, not Fleury anymore. We can absolutely ship him out of there. I don't care about him anymore.
They started him in game 2. He gave up 7 goals
That's
against the Stars.
atrocious, bro. Get rid of Fleury. We have a good goalie now.
Sisson. Yep.
Yeah, we have a good team, but I'm not a huge Wild fan. Like, I'm not going to invest. I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket for the Wild.
I mean, they're the new Maple Leafs of the NHL.
My team is the Timberwolves, and I don't see us winning a title anytime soon either. Even though
Did
we have the pieces, we have Anthony Edwards, who's a rising star. We have guys like Karl Anthony Towns. We got guys like Rudy Gobert, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Yep.
Like, we have the pieces. We can't put it together.
Just inconsistent. Yeah.
It's the Minnesota curse. We're the next Cleveland. So,
Until a team wins a championship.
right, until we win, and then it's restart.
Like the Cavaliers. Yeah.
Yeah, but essentially all Minnesota teams are the Sacramento Kings. So, all right, here's your last Cuter Cringe. Are you ready?
Yep.
Cuter Cringe, the Minnesota Timberwolves. You better watch what you say, boy.
You know what? I'm gonna say cute because you're my best friend, and yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, I like to make fun of them just to torment you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Right. You like them a
I
little
mean,
bit.
they were supposed to be good this past year too, but they were so like inconsistent.
Let's say the T-Wolves win this coming year.
Yeah.
Would you be pumped?
I mean, for you, yeah.
Thank
I mean,
you.
Generally, I don't give a crap about NBA. But,
Yeah, true.
Because I don't care about college basketball.
Let's say the Wild win. Minnesota Wild win.
I mean, I'd be happy for Levi because he cares a lot about the Wild
does
a lot
care a
more
lot
than you
about the
do.
Wild, yeah. Would you be happy for me though?
Yeah.
I'd be happy.
I mean, at least the Minnesota team won a championship.
Cheers. Yeah. Retweet. I'd take it, man. I would take another Lynx championship at this point. Good Lord.
I remember. Did you see the Las Vegas Aces championship parade last year?
No.
In Vegas, there was literally no one on the street.
Really?
Yeah, when they were going through.
Shout out women's basketball. Let's put them down before we end this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate you being here. Jake, thanks for coming over, buddy. I appreciate the
problem.
episode. I had fun, dude.
Yeah, same.
Cheers.
Yep.
We'll catch you next Monday. Peace.
Peace.
Science teacher talking about the South, and I guess I'm doing pretty